Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and this is chapter 42, Budding Talent. Let's see what this chapter brings on. Yeah, so you fall in love, things fall apart. You fill the void with other things and move on. That's life. Yeah, for me, that thing was photography. As I sat down for my first critic, I felt the most alive I had been for weeks. Stunning work, Adi. I hope our feedback wasn't too discouraging. No, it made sense. I'll take it to the heart for sure. Beside me, I was squeezed my arm, and my heart did a little slip as she beamed at me. Just so you know, I think your work is perfect already. If I believe that, I'll never improve, but thanks. I was still afraid to confront my feelings forever. Doing that would change my entire world as I knew it. I had have to question my past, my entire sense of identity. It sounds cowardly, but even weeks after homecoming, I still didn't feel ready. All I knew right then was that I never wanted her to let me go. My photos were just boring because I haven't had any interesting subject matter. I wish Winter Wonderland would come already. The school should hold a festival every month. Since you stopped tagging, I guess your life has been a little sparse on other exciting events. At the head of the classroom, our club advisor motioned for the next student to come up. Scooter, your critic is next. I'm pretty proud of how well this one turned out myself. I examined the Polaroid he pinned to the wall. Huh, scrutinize it. You know, this photo I found it in the what should I say? Uh, in the previous book which I read, Wheel of Secrets, and this was a hint of treasure. Scooter, this is so deep. Oh god. It looks like that one's Beatles cover. And they're using the same photo anyway, anyhow, at the same project. Any thoughts, Adi? I think the competition has room for improvement. The mood of the photo is pretty striking. I like how he used to rule off thirds with the wall, but the people feel kind of awkwardly framed. Really, I think it looks fine. Yeah, no one else said anything about it. You're just nitpicking. I was just giving you my genuine opinion. I wasn't trying to drag on you or anything. No offense, but it's hard to buy that coming from a normie like you. You wouldn't understand what it's like to be a real artist if it smacked you in the face. Keep talking like that, and someone else will be getting smacked in the face. In my opinion, Addie brought up a good point. You can't deny that a viewer felt the way that she did. Remember, the goal of the artist should be to look beneath the surface of things. A true artist never sleeps. At that, Scooter and Lucy both eyed me skeptically. I couldn't help but feel they still weren't taking me seriously. When the meeting ended, I started packing my things, but Mrs. Larson tapped my desk. Addie, stay behind for a minute. Surprised, I nodded and motioned to Aban Mackenzie to go on without me. Maybe she had heard I had ended up in jail, or about fighting it at homecoming. What is it? Addie, you have a real eye for photography. I try not to play favorite, but I think you show a lot of promise. I highly recommend you showcase your portfolio in photography silent auction that's part of Winter Wonderland. Me, but I don't have any pictures. I have only taken a few so far, and none of them are good enough yet. Isn't the show in just a few weeks? Better get started then. The more photos you can contribute to the silent auction, the better. Okay, but what exactly does it mean to put my work up for a silent auction? It's a fundraiser where the bidders write their offers on the slip of paper instead of calling them out. The money earned will be going toward a new art room for the school. You really think people will pay for my pieces? Anyone with working eyes would. There's just one thing though. Interns are required to volunteer to help out with setting up Winter Wonderland. It's a few weeks of work after school. I don't mind if it's for a good cause. I'll start building my portfolio. The high of having my skills noticed was so exhilarating that I accepted without second thought. I couldn't help but fantasize about everything in school, admiring my photographs. Mason, Ava, no. Heck, maybe even Scooter and Lucy. Well, this is new. I was on cloud nine until I showed up to the Winter Wonderland grounds the next day. When I spotted two familiar figures shoveling snow, I couldn't hardly believe my eyes. It's Mason and Noy, right? We have got no choice. It's me and Golden Boy's punishment for our little brawl at homecoming. Looks like we'll be working together for a few weeks. You guys stay out of my way. Better have learned your lesson. You two totally deserve this. Believe me, I know. Not meeting my eyes, Nor resumed his work, clearing a path in the snow. Mason soon followed suit, claiming the opposite end of the path. Should I grab a shovel too? Nor shrugged, his gaze still fixed on the mound of snow ahead of him. Just sit tight and wait for our fearless leader to give you something to do. Fearless leader, I had no clue who he was talking about, but I didn't want to give him the satisfaction of asking. I uneasily took out my camera to kill time. I scanned the scenery as the two of them flung shovels full of snow through the air. It showered down like white confetti as if we were celebrating the worst birthday ever. An idea began to take form in my head. If a true artist never sleeps, I can make the best out of this situation. This was the perfect chance to snap some shots of Mason and Nor for the silent auction, and maybe make things less awkward between us too. I should do an impromptu photo shoot with the boys, reconsider and just wait here, I guess. The more I thought about it, the more absurd my idea sounded. I ghosted them for a reason. Plus, there would be plenty of chances to snap photos that didn't involve two guys I was trying to move on from. I put my camera away, but I still couldn't tear my eyes from them as they worked in tandem, nor wipe sweat from his brow with back of his hand. It was simple gesture I must have seen to him do countless times over football practice and games without even noticing. Seeing it now in this vastly different world felt surreal. My side's done. I am gonna tackle the silent auction area next. Suit yourself. As Mason doubled down on his work, his eyes glinted in the afternoon light. I knew those eyes so well, the warm eyes that used to gaze into mine as we explored the woods, when we ran along the beach and scared ghosts away in our tree house. Being so close to Mason and Nor after so long was wreaking havoc on my heart. I was frustrated, wistful, sad, but worst of all, my feelings for them were rushing back to life. Today I could rein them in. I took a deep breath, reminded myself the time I was about to spend with them, what was going to happen to us. Well, I guess this is the end of the chapter, and yes, this is chapter 42 for you all. I did not find something interesting but boring, like the interest part, where is I still have to photo shoot and I have to make a portfolio. See you guys for chapter 43. Bye.